Hi guys, welcome to my coffee show. My name is Jack and today we are playing with La Pavoni. Today I will show you how to pull a shot of espresso on La Pavoni in 3 simple steps. If you don't know, my La Pavoni is La Pavoni Esperto, stunning looking machine, wooden accents, metal, eagle on top. What's also important, there are 2 pressure gauges. I mean, one of them just shows the pressure in the boiler, not that important. The other gauge though is very important. It shows you the exact pressure when you pull a shot, and because of that it's easy to pull different styles of shot. You can do some pressure profiling and so on, and you know where you are at each stage of the shot. What I will show you today, it's based on my experience with my La Pavoni, but you can try to emulate the same style of extraction on your machine, on your La Pavoni. I'm not claiming this is the only way. For certain types of coffee there might be a better ways to do it, but if you follow my steps I guarantee you that each of your shot will be at least very drinkable and kind of consistent as well. So if you're excited about this video, definitely click like, sit tight and enjoy. First I will show you how I pull my shot of espresso. I will give you my recipe and then I will talk about few things that you should keep an eye on when you are pulling the shot. La Pavoni is a very intuitive machine. At some point, if you experience enough, you don't really need to follow any steps, but especially if you are at the beginning of your journey, this should be a video for you. So the water is in, your machine is ready. The temperature I'm aiming for on the temperature strap, it will be around 90 Celsius. Obviously different coffees would like a different temperature. I won't talk about the pack prep today. I talked about it in my previous videos. 18 grams of coffee in today. I will be aiming for about 30 grams of espresso and we will see what we can get. I will be using coffee from Goatherd Coffee Roasters. Big thank you to them for sending us a few bags of delicious coffee. I will put the links in the description. If you are in the UK, if you want to support this micro roaster, you may as well check the website. Now the first step, I'm not 100% sure if you have to do this on this machine, but there is something they call a false pressure. Just open the steam for a few seconds to remove any extra pressure inside the boiler. Then I lock the portafilter in. I have my scale ready. I have my cup ready. What I do next, I pull the lever up, all the way up, and I keep it there for 30 seconds. That's the passive pre-infusion. After that 30 seconds, I do a few mini Fellinis. What I mean by mini Fellini, I move the lever up and down without starting the extraction, so without applying too much pressure, just to put some extra water into the water chamber. I sometimes struggle with the volume of the shots. After those few mini Fellinis, I lower the lever down and I apply a pressure of about 3 bars. That's my like a proper active pre-infusion, and I like to hold it for 10 seconds. After that 10 seconds, I apply a pressure to about 8-ish bars, and then I slowly come off the pressure. If all the settings are correct, that last stage will take probably 20, 25, maybe even 30 seconds. And if everything went well, we should end up with the nice, thick, satisfying shot of espresso. This style of shot I borrowed from my Descent. I call it a Londinium style shot. Now the important thing here is to choose the correct grind settings. How do you know if you went for the right grind settings? As I said before, experienced user would just feel it from the lever. You would know, you would feel what kind of feedback you're getting from the lever. Unexperienced user can see the flowers of espresso. So if espresso is not flowing, even if you apply lots of pressure, or if it's flowing very slowly, you need to grind coarser. Simple. If the espresso is running too fast, well, grind fine. But I've noticed there is even a better way to assess if your grind settings are correct. When I lift the lever up for that 30 seconds, at the end of that stage, at the bottom of the filter basket, I should notice some coffee sweating there. If it's sweating but not dripping, that's you probably on the right settings. If you see no sweat, possibly you need to grind coarser. If you see too much sweat, if you see the coffee dropping into the cup, grind fine. Now the next stage, 3 bars of pressure, I'm expecting no more than 2 grams of coffee into the cup by the end of that 10 seconds. If you get more, you probably need to grind finer. If you follow those first 2 steps, the third one, the shot should take you that 20, 25, 30 seconds. Now La Pavoni is a very forgiving machine, so you can save lots of shots. Let's say that you notice that you grind too coarsely and that coffee is dripping in the first few seconds of lifting the lever up. Just push the pressure down to about 6 bars, and if you're lucky, you may get some sort of turbo shot. If you notice that after that 30 seconds there is no sweating, you can extend this phase or apply some pressure, let's say 3 bars, until you notice you actually can push the shot down. Even those extra long shots on La Pavoni can be drinkable. Possibly slightly over extracted, so maybe don't aim for 8 bars here, maybe lower the pressure to 6. That will give you a little bit of the sweetness, and with time, with experience, you won't really need to concentrate concentrate too much, it will be like a second nature to you. Now, what to do if you don't have that pressure gauge? Well, obviously I would recommend to get that pressure gauge, but you can find a way around. What I've noticed, again, if my grind settings are kind of okay, if I apply as much pressure as I can without getting too crazy, I can get to about 9 bars. So if you take 30% of that, that should be around 6 bars and so on. This way you can develop that muscle mind memory, and eventually you won't really need to rely on that pressure gauge. And that's it, guys. We have a very nice shot of espresso in 3 simple steps. In the comments, let me know what is your favorite style of espresso on La Pavoni. Don't forget to click like, subscribe and join the membership plan. Plenty more things coming, but for today, thank you very much for watching. My name is Jack, this is my coffee show, and hopefully I will see you soon. Thank you, bye!